uniformly charged rod due to electric field. Due to electric field. Today our topic is uniform charged rod due to electric field. Due to okay. So we have to find out the intensity of electric field. We have to find out intensity of electric field. Now in this one is an axial line, axial point. Other one is equatorial and equatorial also, equatorial point. So we have to find out intensity of electric field. Intensity of electric field. Intensity of electric field. So uniform charge I am going to explain. In this first case, first one is axial point. Second one is equatorial point. Find out intensity of electric field. Electric field. Now we are going to find out an axial point. First we have to find out axial point. Uniform charge rod. This is a rod. Length of the rod is capital L. So this is a uniformly charged, means also charge is uniformly distributed along the rod. One straight line passes through this rod. Because this is the axial point. Axial line. Axial point. We call this is one straight line passes through. Through this rod. This line we call axial line. Now this rod having charges, total charge is capital Q. Rod of length is capital L. This rod has charges capital Q charge. This is a straight line passes through this rod because this is the axial line. This is, I'm taking one point. This is a Q naught. Q naught is a test charge. Keeps on axial line. Keeps on axial line. This is how we are taking point. So some P point. We are taking, this is a P point. From here to here is distance, I'm taking R. This is, I'm taking small element. This is a small element of the rod. This is a, we call this is a dx. Small element dx. This is small element having the charge is dq. Small element dx. This small element having charge is dq. From here to here is distance from here to here is now distance from here to here is I'm taking this is x. This is a x I'm taking. Now you will see this is a dq and this is a element. This element having the charge is dq. Small charge. This is q naught. This small charge will repel to the charges this direction. This is the electric field. That is a small electric field. D. So D is equal to what we are going to write. D is equal 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught medium between the two charges. dq by distance between the two charges. From here to here is the distance x square we are going to write. This is small charge produces small electric field at that point, P point. At that P point. Now, do you know this is a charge, total charge is Q, length of the rod is L, is equal to, this is the total charge of this rod and total length of the rod is L. This is a small element having a small charge dq, length is dx, length is dx. From this equation, dq is equal to, what we are going to write, dq is equal to dx, take this side, capital Q by L into x, small x, we are going to write. Now, this is a small charge produce small field at P point, at a P point. I want total field. So we have to calculate the total electric field at P point, means integration applied both sides of the equation. Integration applied both sides of the equation. Now this is a dq x square. Integration applied both sides of the equation. Derivative integration cancel each other. This is the E is equal to, this is the intensity of electric field at the P point. P point is equal to, this is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught here. Integration 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, 4 pi epsilon naught. And this is a dq, means what is a dq? dq means I'm going to write q by L x here, q by x by, this is a x square, and dx, we are writing dx. Now next, limits, we are going to apply the limits. Lower limit from here to here is, lower limit is R, from here to here is this is R, this is the lower limit. From here to here is lower limit R. From here to here is, this is the length of the rod L plus R. L plus R. Next, E is equal 1 by 4 pi epsilon R and Q by L, and this is the x cancel each other. X cancel each other. 1 by x and dx. We are going to write dx. That is a dx. Dx. Now, the next term. Sorry, this is a dx, dx. This is a dx, this is x square, this is x square. Okay. Now E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by L is constant take out. This is 1 by epsilon naught. I'm taking the k Q by L. Now otherwise you can take 4 pi epsilon naught capital L. Integration 1 by x square dx. This is the small r, L plus R. Now, do you know integration? This is, I'm going to write x power of minus 2 dx. Now, x power of n plus 1 by n plus 1, therefore n is equal to minus 2. N is equal to minus 2. X power of minus 2 plus 1 by minus 2 plus 1. So, what is answer? X power of minus 1 by minus 1. This is, I'm going to write minus 1 by x. This is this value, for this value. Integration x power of n dx is equal to x power of n plus 1 by n plus 1. Now n is equal to minus 3. X power of minus 3 plus 1 by minus 3 plus 1. What is answer? X power of minus 2. This is a minus 2. This is a minus 2. This is the x power of minus 1 by minus 1. This is a 1 by x minus 1 by x, x power of minus 2 dx. This is a for answer. Now next point. E is equal to intensity of electric field at the P point is equal to Q by 4 pi epsilon naught L. L. This is the value is, what is the value? Minus 1 by x. This is the upper limit L plus R. This is the lower limit R. Next, EP is equal to Q by 4 pi epsilon naught L. Just interchange. This is a minus. Minus remove that means upper limit and this is upper limit. This is the lower limit. Lower limit is replaced with upper limit. Upper limit is replaced with the lower limit. Just extend. Remove the minus. Now EP is equal to Q by 4 pi epsilon naught L capital L. Upper limit. This is upper limit. This is x. X is replaced by the R minus 1 by x is replaced by the lower limit L plus R. Now take the LCM. R L plus R. L plus R minus R. Now R plus R cancel each other. Q by 4 pi epsilon naught capital cancel. Q by 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by R into L plus R. This is your answer. This is intensity of electric field at P point. At the distance. That is your answer. Uniformly charged rod. Uniformly charged rod. Once again, I'm going to explain the diagram. Once again, I'm going to explain the diagram. You will get the class. This is a rod. Length of the rod is capital L. Length of the rod is capital. Uniformly charged. This is positive charge is uniformly distributed along the rod. Straight line passes through this rod. This is a straight line passes through this rod. We call this is the axial line. This is I'm taking P point. Q naught is placed at this point. From here to here is the distance smaller. This is I'm taking small element. This is a small element dx charge having dq. This is a total length of the rod is having charges. The rod has a charge is capital Q. From here to here is the distance is from here to here. From here to here is the distance is I'm taking x. From here, from distance between the small q and s naught is distance between charges is x. Now this is a dq is equal to total charge by total length is equal to small charge by small element. Now from this equation, I'm going to write to dq is equal q by L into dx. Now this is a intensity of electric field, small intensity of electric field at P point due to the charge, due to small charge. This is a dq. This is a dq. dq is positive, q naught is positive. This dq will ripple to the charges this direction. This is EP. This is a small intensity of electric field at P point due to discharge. That is the formula is this one. dq is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught dq by x square. Now, but this rod having capital Q at the P point we have to calculate EP. We have to calculate a total intensity of electric field at P point due to capital Q. This is a small intensity of electric field at the P point due to small charge. This is a total electric field, total intensity of electric field at P point due to total charge. This is a small charge gives small electric field. Capital charge, total charge produces total electric field at P point. So first we have to calculate a small intensity of electric field at the P point due to small charge. Next we have to calculate total intensity of electric field at the P point due to charge, total charge due to charge. How do we find out? Integration applied both sides of this equation, we are getting so a total intensity of electric field at the P point due to total charge. Total charge. We are getting this one. That is your answer. Now, next one. Now, next one. Next one is equatorial fault. Equatorial fault. This is a rod. This is a positive charge. This is a uniformly charged rod. Uniformly charged rod. Uniformly charged rod. Uniformly charged rod. Now, uniformly charged. So here, this is the center of the rod. One straight line is passes through center of this axis. We call this is the equatorial line. Equatorial. This is a P point. Q naught places this point. This is a P point. This is O point. Distance between O and P point is R. Phase charge keeps on equatorial line. Equatorial line. Next, I'm taking this is this rod having length of the rod is from here to here is L, but from here to here is this is L by 2. This is the length is L by 2. From here to here is L by 2. This is you take the center of origin. Center of origin. Total length of the rod is L. Total length of the rod is L. This total, the rod having the charge is total charge is Q. Total charge is Q. Now I'm taking this is a small element of the rod. This is small element of the rod is this is a dx. That is a dx. This is dx having small charge is dq. Small element has small charge. From here to here is distance from here to here is x. From here to here is distance is x. But in this element having the charges dq, this dq will ripple to this is a q naught is this direction. That is a ripple to this direction. This is a d. That is a d. That is a d. So this is a this d can be resolved into this is the axis you take. This is the axis. This is y. Y dash x x dash. D can be resolved into two components. This is a making angle theta with y-axis means this is a d cos theta. D cos theta. This is a d sin theta. This is a dx component. This is a dy component. Y component. This is angle theta means this is opposite side also. This is also theta. Now this is x. This is r. This is according to Pythagoras law. This is r. This is x means this is root of r square plus x square. Root of r square plus x square. R square plus x square. Now you will see this is a dq. This dq will ripple to this q naught is this direction. That is the direction of current. Now this is a small intensity of electric field at P point is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught dq by distance between the two charges is root of r square plus x square and whole square. Root and cancel. This is the root of r square plus x square and the dp is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught dq by r square plus x square. R square plus x square we are getting. R square plus x we are getting. This is a dp is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught dq by r square plus x square. R square plus x square. This is a small charge. Small charge produces a small intensity of electric field at P point. This is a small charge. Small charge produces intensity of electric field at P point is small intensity of electric field at P point. Now we know very well this one. Capital Q by L is equal to what's that? Small charge by small l. Small dq is equal to capital Q by L into dx. This is a one relation. Now we want to calculate the total intensity of electric field at the P point due to total charge. Total charge. Now integration applies to both sides of the equation. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught capital dq r square plus x square. Integrate derivative cancel each other. Next ep is equal. Lower limit is this is the left side. This is origin. This is the left side. This is the right side. Minus L by 2 plus L by 2 vertical. This is 1 by integration minus L by 2 plus L by 2. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by 2 1 by 2. dq means what is the dq? dq means capital Q by L dx by r square plus x square. R square plus x square. R square plus x square. Okay, so this is dq. Now I'm going to calculate y. I'm going to calculate y component. Y component I'm taking. So why I'm going to calculate the y component means this is the equatorial line. Equatorial line I want. Equatorial point I want. I don't want remaining. This is dy is equal to d cos theta. D cos theta. Integration applied to both sides of the equation. This is ey is equal to integration minus L by 2 plus L by 2. D means 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught dq by r square plus x square. Cos theta means cos theta. Cos theta means this is cos theta. Cos theta means you can apply. This is a theta. This is r. This is x. This is root of r square plus x square. Cos theta means adjacent side by hypotenuse. Root of r square plus x square. R square plus x square. Next ey is equal to integration minus L by 2 plus L by 2 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. dq means what is the dq? Capital Q by L dx by r. This is we are going to write. This is I'm going to write this is 1 by 2. Base is same power we have add. This is 1. This is 1 by 2. We are going to write r square plus x square. This is a 3 by 2. 1 plus 1 by 2 3 by 2. 3 by 2. Now we'll see. So ey is equal to q by qr. We take our constant and 4 pi epsilon naught L integration minus L by 2 plus L by 2. Now 1 by root of okay. Now you will see this is r dx by r square plus x square. This is 3 by 2. 3 by 2. Now from the diagram, tan theta is equal to x by r. This is theta is equal to opposite side. This is x. This is adjacent side. X is equal to r into tan theta. Integration applied both sides of the equation. This is a dx. This is r is constant. This is a secant square theta and d theta. This is a dx value. Dx value. Now ey is equal to q by 4 pi epsilon naught L integration r means x means dx means r into dx means r into secant square theta d theta by r into r square. I'm writing r square. Next to r square plus x means whole square means r square tan square theta and whole power of 3 by whole power of 3 by. Now Ey is equal to q by 4 pi epsilon of L and integration r square secant square theta d theta by r square is take the common r square whole power of 3 by 2 and 1 plus tan square theta means 1 plus tan square theta 1 plus tan square theta whole power of 3 by 2 whole power of 3 by 2. Now we will see this is to cancel each other and Ey is equal to q by 4 pi epsilon naught L integration. This is r square. This is r keep cancel each other 1 by r. I'm taking out 1 by r and the secant square theta d theta 1 plus tan square theta means secant square theta whole power of 3 by 2. 3 square cancel each other. Next Ey is equal to q by 4 pi epsilon naught L or integration secant square theta and theta 1 by secant theta and d theta. Now Ey is equal to q by 4 pi epsilon naught L r 1 by secant square theta means I'm going to write this is a cos theta. Secant square 1 by secant theta. Secant square theta and this is a cancel. 1 by secant theta means cos theta d theta. Cos theta d theta. Cos theta d theta. Now next where we have to write. Now I'm going to write upside. Next Ey is equal to, now this also here mark. Ey is equal to q by 4 pi epsilon naught L r integration cos theta d theta. We are going to write that is integration cos theta means that is sin theta. Sin theta and upper limit lower limit minus L by 2 plus L by 2 minus L by 2 plus L by 2. That is now from triangle sin theta is equal to opposite side means x, adjacent side means hypotenuse means root of r square plus x square. Ey is equal to q by 4 pi epsilon naught L r that is x by root of r square plus x square whole power of L by 2 minus L by 2. Now this is I'm going to simplify this one. So finally you are getting answer. That is your answer. No. This is a place in a x band. This is a Ey is equal to q by 4 pi epsilon naught L r. X means L by 2 by root L by 2. Okay. So you can note down this one. Next. Now next step is from the Ey is equal to q by 4 pi epsilon naught L r. This is a L by 2 root of r square plus L by 2 whole square minus L by 2 root of r square plus minus L by 2 whole square. Now we are getting simplified. Now we are going to simplify this thing. So Ey is equal to Q by 4 pi epsilon naught L r. This is a L by 2. This is the root of r square plus L square by 4 minus plus L by 2 root of r square plus L square by 4. Now we'll see Ey is equal to Q by 4 pi epsilon naught L r. This is a 2 into L by 2 root of r square plus L square by 4. And now to cancel each other, Ey is equal to QL by LL cancel. Q by 4 pi epsilon naught r 1 by root of r square plus L square by 4. This is your answer. That is your answer. Q by 4 pi epsilon naught r 1 by root of r square L square by 4 plus r square. Now this is your answer. So next concept. Line charge of finite length. 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 Next topic, line charge of finite length. Line charge of finite length. This is a line charge of finite length. Now I'm taking this is a rod. This is a finite length. This is a partial charge is uniformly distributed along the finite length. This is we call equatorial line. The center point. Now this is a P point. At this edge is this is we call alpha angle. At this edge is this is a beta angle. From here to here is distance is this is small r. This is a dx element. This is a small element having small charge. From here to here is x distance. From here to here is this is alpha. This is alpha. This is a making angle theta. This is x. This is r. This is a theta. Now this is a element. We call this element angle is here d theta. Now this is a element having dq charge. This is dq charge, and here placing test charge. Test charge is placing here. This dq is positive. this positive charge will repel to this positive charge is this direction. This is a small electric field at the point P. Point. This can be resolved into components. This is angle theta means this also make an angle theta. This is a dy is equal to d cos theta. D cos theta along this side. This is a dx is equal to d sin theta. This d can be resolved into two components. Make an angle theta. This one means d cos theta along this axis, and this is perpendicular to this one means because this is d sin theta component is along x axis. Along x axis. Now you will see, and the electric field D is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught dq by distance between this one. Distance between here to here is the root of r square plus x square. R square plus x square and whole square. Square and root cancel. D is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught dq by r square plus x square. R square plus x square. This is a small charge produces small electric field at a P point. At a P point. This one. Now, this is a finite length, means that this is a linear charge del C is equal to charge for length until dx. So dq is equal to, we are going to write this is a lambda dx. Lambda dx we are taking. Now small charge the dp is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. dq means lambda dx by r square plus x square. R square plus x square. Now in this triangle, we are taking the triangle. This is a theta. This is r. This is x. This is a root of r square plus x square. R square plus x square. Tan theta from the triangle is opposite side means x. Adjacent means r. X is equal to r into tan theta, and derivative applied both sides equation dx or secant squared theta and d theta. Now dp is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught and lambda dx means we are going to write r secant square theta d theta by r square plus x. X means we are going to write r square tan square theta. Now dp is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught and lambda or secant square theta d theta by r square, take the common, and 1 plus tan square theta, 1 plus tan square theta, and our cancel each other. dp is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught lambda secant square theta d theta by, or this is a secant square theta. 1 plus tan square theta means secant square theta. Now cancel each other. So we are getting dp is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught and lambda by r d theta. That is small letter. Now, so we are going to do the component. Suppose component. For example, I need component is x component and y component. So x component means dx is equal to d sin theta. Next dy is equal to d cos theta. Integration applied both sides of the equation. Now, and this is you see integration derivative cancel. Ey is equal to lower limit is this side is this is outer part, this is left minus, this is a positive. Minus means I'm taking the minus beta. This is a plus alpha. This is a we are taking alpha. Already I told you this is the length is L by 2 plus L by 2. This is the length is minus L by 2. Already I told you before. Like angle we are taking here. So this is a Ey is equal to integration and integration minus beta or alpha. This is a d means we are going to write 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught lambda and by r d theta and cos theta and d theta, and the Ey is equal to integration minus beta and alpha. This is I'm going to write k lambda by r. Cos theta means we are going to write a constant echo. Ey is equal to, this is I'm writing k lambda or integration minus beta alpha. This is cos theta and d theta. Cos theta and d theta. Integration ey is equal to and k lambda by r and integration cos theta. Integration cos theta. What's that? Integration cos theta. Integration of cos theta means sin theta upper limit and lower limit ey is equal to and k lambda by r sin theta means upper limit is alpha minus lower limit is minus beta. This is ey is equal to k lambda by r sin alpha minus sin theta. Do you know very well? Sin minus theta is equal to minus sin theta. We are going to write. This is sin of minus theta means plus sin beta. I'm going to write. This is ey. Ey is equal to, we are going to write k means 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught or lambda sin alpha plus sin beta your answer. This is a very important. For this is a y component. Next x component means this is the integrative derivative cancel. Ex is equal to minus lower limit upper limit. Integration minus beta alpha. D means we are going to write k. This is we are going to write. You can write k. K lambda. K lambda. Where is that equation? Lambda. K lambda by r theta and sin theta. So take constant, take out k lambda by r integration minus beta alpha sin theta d theta. Now this is ex is equal to k lambda by r. Integration of sin theta d theta means minus cos theta upper limit minus lower limit. So ex is equal to k lambda by r minus cos alpha minus of cos minus beta. Ex is equal to k lambda by r. This is minus cos alpha. This is a minus plus cos beta. Cos of minus beta is equal to, we are going to write cos beta. We are writing cos beta. Now ex is equal to k lambda by r, that is cos beta minus cos alpha. That is your answer. This is ex is equal to lambda. K means 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught or cos beta minus cos alpha. Your answer. This is the x component. This is a uy component. That is very important. That is very important. This is a magnitude and direction. We have to find out direction. You have to find direction. But how can you find out the direction? You see that one. Direction. So keep in mind these 2 points. Ex is equal to lambda by 4 pi epsilon naught or cos beta minus cos alpha. Ey is equal to lambda by 4 pi epsilon naught or sin alpha plus sin beta. That is something. Now you see, and this is I'm applying tan theta. Tan theta is equal to opposite. This is opposite means dx by dy. Theta is equal to tan inverse dx by dy. dy, that is the theta. Now we want resultant. D resultant is equal to root of D resultant. Total resultant is equal to root of ex square plus ey square. Ey square. This is your resultant. So we have the cases also. We have the cases. In the first case, special case, infinitely long line charge. Infinitely long charge. Infinitely long line charge like this, for example, plus, and this is a long charge, long. And observer is at this place point. This is the observer at this point. Next, alpha is equal to beta is equal to 90 degrees, pi by 2 or 90 degrees, pi by 2 or 90 degrees. Case number one. This is a case number one, special case. Case number one. Infinitely long line charge. Alpha is equal to pi by 2, beta is equal to pi by 2. We know formula. So what is the ex? Ex is equal to lambda by 4 pi epsilon naught r and cos beta minus cos alpha. Now ex is equal to lambda by 4 pi epsilon naught r cos beta means the cos 90. Cos 90 minus cos 90. What's the answer? Cos 90. This is a 0, 0. This is so ex is equal to 0. Next, ey is equal to lambda by 4 pi epsilon naught r sin alpha plus sin beta. Now ey is equal to lambda by 4 pi epsilon naught r sin 90 plus sin 90. Sin 90 means what is the value? E is equal to lambda by 4 pi epsilon naught r sin 90 means 2 sin 90. Sin 90 means value is 1. Lambda 2 pi 4 pi epsilon naught r sin 90 means 1 to 1 to 2. This is your answer. That is a ey. This is a ex value. This is a case number one. Case number one is infinitely long line charge. Along end of the line charge. Next, second case number 2. Case number two means along end of the line charge. Now you can like this. You can take this is a one end. This is infinity. This is one end. This is a P point. P point. This is R. So alpha is equal to alpha is equal to 90 degrees. Beta is equal to 0 degrees. Beta is equal to 0 degrees. So now we will see. This is a beta. We call this is alpha. So this is what is this angle? Beta is equal to 90 degrees. Alpha is equal to 90 degrees here. But you will see here. What is the position? This is the line is now anyone. This is one is 90 degrees. Another one is 0 degrees. Another one is 0 degrees. Another one is 0 degrees. You can take. So now beta is equal to pi by 2 r and alpha is equal to 0 degrees. Also you can take it. 0 degrees. You can take it. Next, ex is equal to what is the ex? X is equal to lambda by 4 pi epsilon naught or cos beta. Cos beta means 0 and minus cos alpha, cos 90 degrees. 90 degrees. Ex is equal to what is the value? Lambda by 4 pi epsilon naught or cos 0 means 1, cos 90 means 0. This is your answer. That is your answer. Next, uy is equal to, what is uy? Lambda by 4 pi epsilon naught r sine alpha plus sine beta, sine beta. Now you can take lambda by 4 pi epsilon naught r sine alpha sine beta. Sine alpha 5 by 2. 5 by 2 means sine 91 plus sine beta means sine 0, 0. This is a uy, This is a uy. This is ex. This is a uy, uy. Okay. Now today's class is over. Tomorrow I will start a shortcut. Tomorrow I will explain shortcut. Thank you. Thank you very much.